Peter Bregman, 4 seconds, all the time you need to replace counterproductive habits with ones that really work. Embark on a transformative journey as you explore the insightful book, 4 Seconds. All the time you need to replace counterproductive habits with ones that really work, by Peter Bregman. Learn how to overcome stressful situations and challenges through the simple yet powerful act of pausing and breathing for just 4 seconds. Within this book summary, discover the importance of focusing on the present, communicating effectively, cultivating stronger relationships, embracing failure as a learning tool, sharing successes, and nurturing positivity in every aspect of your life.
"4 seconds to better choices." Stress often triggers self-defeating reactions. To avoid these, pause for a brief 4-second breath, allowing for a calmer, clearer state of mind and more thoughtful responses. Focusing on specific areas rather than setting goals can also help in making better decisions, as it promotes motivation without eliciting negative temptations. In high-pressure moments, we may find ourselves acting negatively, aggravating the situation rather than resolving it. But what if a simple pause could make all the difference? To overcome these challenging moments and make better choices, all it takes is 4 seconds, the time needed to take a deep breath. This brief pause offers a chance for clarity, calmness, and better decision-making. Imagine an ordinary morning where your children refuse to brush their teeth before school, and your patience wears thin. On the verge of yelling, you opt for a 4-second breath instead. This allows you to regain composure, think creatively, and devise a fun toothbrushing game rather than escalating the situation through anger. In challenging situations, an area of focus is also a valuable tool for directing your energy positively and avoiding negative temptations. Unlike goal setting, which can lead to risk-taking or unethical actions, an area of focus steers you towards consistent motivation and staying on the right path. Let's take an example of a store owner fixated on increasing revenue, leading to his staff indulging in unscrupulous practices to hit sales targets. By shifting their focus to engaging with customers, the team prioritizes building relationships instead of just chasing numbers. At the end of the year, the store owner discovers that this shift in focus has inadvertently generated higher revenues, proving that an area of focus can have greater long-term benefits than goal-obsessed mindsets. In the end, navigating stressful situations is all about maintaining composure and fostering mindful decision-making. With the help of a quick 4-second breath and a clear area of focus, we can conquer stress, make better choices, and ultimately create a more positive and productive life. Mastering the unexpected. In a busy world, unexpected events can lead to wasted time and costly mistakes. Instead of preparing for specific scenarios, we can develop a process to navigate through ambiguity. When faced with an unanticipated situation demanding quick decisions, employ a 3-step process: pause and breathe, assess your options, and make a firm decision. This approach equips you to handle unpredictability while mitigating stress and ensuring desired outcomes. When life throws curveballs at us, it can result in costly missteps and squandered time. For instance, being unprepared for a meeting you were scheduled to chair might mean having to waste everyone's time by rescheduling. So, how do we prepare for the unpredictable? By embracing a process for maneuvering through uncertain situations rather than striving for a set solution. Consider this 3-step process to help you manage the unexpected and make sound decisions under pressure. When confronted with a situation you weren't prepared for, adopt these steps. 1. Pause and breathe. Take a moment to breathe in and out deeply for 4 seconds, allowing yourself time to think. Whether you suddenly encounter a storm while sailing or face an unforeseen challenge at work, this simple practice helps in maintaining composure and clearing your mind. 2. Assess your options. Look at the resources and information available to you, and determine the best course of action to achieve your desired outcome. In the sailing example, you could either continue sailing or head back to land, depending on the available information and your judgment. 3. Make a decision and stick to it, recognizing that the choice may not be perfect, but it's the best option under the given circumstances. Trust your judgment and commit to the decision. In the case of the storm, if you believe it will pass and turning back would be more dangerous, stay the course and continue sailing. By using this 3-step process and allowing yourself just 4 seconds to pause and breathe, you'll be better equipped to manage the unexpected, reduce stress, and forge a fruitful path forward. Mastering communication artistry. Many people struggle with effective communication due to distractions, such as tone of voice or body language. To better understand a message, focus on its content and not the packaging it comes in. Reinterpret the situation with a calm mind, and choose the appropriate response medium. Avoid arguing, as it halts productive communication. Practice active listening, making the sender feel heard, and increasing the chances of mutual understanding and agreement. All too often, we find ourselves focusing on the way someone delivers a message, their tone of voice, aggressive body language, and losing track of the message's core content. It's important to accept that many of us are not great communicators, and honing our skills starts with recognizing this fact. Emphasize on the message itself, rather than its outer layer, for a deeper comprehension. Imagine anxiously waiting for a phone call regarding job interview results, only to receive an email that bears bad news instead. An initial reaction might be disappointment or frustration over the lack of personal touch. However, upon reflection, it's more beneficial to shift focus to the actual message content. Evaluate the information provided, perhaps there are alternative job opportunities within the company. To express gratitude or explore these opportunities, return the communication via a different medium, like a phone call. Moreover, silencing the urge to engage in fruitless arguments is essential for effective communication. Arguments often become competitions for dominance, suppressing opportunities for genuine understanding and compromise. Even when one's position shows flaws, admitting defeat mid-dispute is highly improbable, leading to greater tension and division. Rather than arguments, exercise the most powerful communication tool, listening. Attentive hearing poses no threat, it fosters feelings of acknowledgement and validation. When someone feels genuinely heard, they are more inclined to return the favor, opening doors for further discussions and potential agreements. To enhance your communication skills, discard heated debates, and embrace the power of active listening. Cultivating stronger relationships. In today's interconnected world, we encounter a great diversity of people, and it's not unusual to be surprised by their words and actions. One way to avoid disappointment and frustration is to manage our expectations of others. Recognizing that no one is an exact replica of ourselves, we should aim to treat people as they want to be treated. This approach helps to avoid conflicts arising from unmet expectations. Additionally, expressing appreciation for others is not only about material gifts or bonuses. True appreciation comes from heartfelt acknowledgement for who they are as individuals. By adopting these habits, we reinforce our relationships with those around us, fostering respect and love. In our hyper-connected society, we interact with an array of individuals, some mirroring our own traits and others vastly different. Regardless of these dissimilarities, we often form assumptions about how others should think or behave, which can lead to surprise or confusion. The issue does not lie with the other person, but with our unrealistic expectations. By altering our expectations and understanding that everyone is unique, the relationships we have with those around us can be enriched. Instead of anticipating others to act based on our ideals, treat them in the manner they desire. This understanding allows for mutual respect and minimizes frustration. To strengthen relationships even further, express your appreciation for the people in your life. In both professional and personal spheres, there's a common misconception that material gifts or bonuses are enough to make recipients feel valued. However, imagine receiving an unexplained bonus at work. It might suggest recognition for a job well done, but does it really convey gratitude for who you are as an individual? True appreciation comes from interpersonal connections, not from objects. Therefore, focus on nurturing a habit of communicating your appreciation for others based on their unique qualities, instead of tying it to specific actions or accomplishments. This approach will encourage them to feel respected and genuinely cared for, resulting in stronger bonds and deeper relationships. Embrace failures and share success. Embracing the possibility of failure is crucial to the learning process, as it allows individuals the opportunity to make adjustments and grow. This applies to both personal and professional environments. As a manager or leader, it's essential to create an atmosphere where employees can safely learn from their mistakes and develop new skills. In addition, recognizing and sharing successes among the entire team promotes a motivating and effective work environment that results in overall achievement. We are constantly learning in our work lives, whether it's acquiring new languages, mastering new technologies, or honing management techniques. However, poor habits can hinder our growth and the growth of others. To avoid this, we must first accept that failure is a vital component of learning. Learning isn't about perfection, it's about acknowledging failure and adjusting accordingly. For example, when teaching a child to ride a bike, not allowing them to lose balance and potentially fall prevents them from learning how to maintain balance themselves. Similarly, managers should create an environment where failure is a stepping stone to improvement, rather than a hindrance. Evaluating an employee's performance based on your expectations and understanding what they can learn from their experiences is essential. Additionally, sharing successes among the entire team should be a priority. Everyone's contributions to a success should be acknowledged, as this fosters motivation and effective work within the organization. Ditch the bad habit of celebrating only a select few, include everyone in your praise. Neutralizing negativity. Everyone experiences negativity from time to time, but it's essential to learn how to handle it effectively. Don't contradict other people's negative emotions, instead, show understanding, share similar experiences, and help them focus on the positive. Moreover, embrace criticism as a gift and a chance for growth, listen carefully, take a neutral stance, and decide calmly how to make changes. Negative emotions are something we all encounter, whether at home, at work, or even during a passionate sports game. These feelings can bring out our less desirable sides, impacting our productivity and well-being. So how can we effectively mitigate negativity? One potent strategy is to avoid responding defensively to other people's negativity. Contradicting their emotions only pushes them to hold on to their negative feelings, preventing resolution. For instance, a manager attempting to counter employees' negativity by emphasizing potential bonuses or complaining about their mood only maintains the status quo. Instead, adopt a three-step approach to diffuse negative situations. 1. Empathize with the individual's emotions. 2. Share related experiences if you felt similarly before. And 3. Avoid telling them they're wrong, focusing instead on uncovering and spotlighting their positive aspects. These steps can neutralize negativity and facilitate a more positive environment. Another valuable tool in combating negativity is learning to accept criticism gracefully. Rather than reacting defensively, view criticism as a precious opportunity for growth. When faced with criticism, take the following steps. 1. Acknowledge your initial hurt or anger and set those feelings aside. 2. Consider that the person delivering the critique may lack effective communication skills, so focus on the message rather than the presentation. 3. Adopt a neutral stance by neither agreeing nor disagreeing. 4. Listen attentively and absorb the information being provided. And 5. Take a break to reflect on the feedback before deciding on how to make changes. By embracing criticism and utilizing these steps, you can foster positivity and personal growth in any setting.
In conclusion, 4 Seconds by Peter Bregman offers valuable life lessons on how to replace counterproductive habits with those that truly work. The book equips you with the essential tools and techniques to face various challenges by focusing on areas like effective communication, forming healthy relationships, embracing the inevitable failures, and fostering a positive mindset. By pausing for just 4 seconds, you not only cultivate a calmer demeanor, but also develop the clarity and insight necessary to make better decisions and improve your overall well-being. Embrace these teachings and transform your life and the world around you.